Hello everyone, welcome to Comic Book Breakdown. This is an oldie but a goodie. We have X-Men number 58. This came out in July 1969. This is a 15-cent cover price. The writer of this book was Roy Thomas, artwork provided by Neal Adams, and the cover is also by Neal Adams along with Sam Rosen. Inked by Tom Palmer, letter by Artie Simek, and editor-in-chief is Stan Lee. Let's go ahead and start off with the cover itself. As you can see on there, it says, "Enter the Man Called Havok." This book is considered the first appearance of Havok, played by Alex Summers. Alex Summers has made appearances in the books in the past, but not as the character Havok. We're also featuring Iceman, Jean Grey, Cyclops, and Angel on the front of the cover as well. This is a beautiful and iconic cover, and it definitely stands out quite a bit compared to a lot of books at that time. We'll go ahead and set this down so the book doesn't move very much. We'll go ahead and open the first page. This storyline is considered Mission Murder, and this is the attack of the Sentinels for the most part. The Sentinels have been redesigned, and they've been sent out to capture X-Men. On the very first page, we can see Beast and Iceman together, and they are being confronted by the new Sentinels that can adapt to any different fighting style that they come up against. As you can see from the very first page, the artwork in this book is absolutely amazing. Like I said before, this is brought to you by Neal Adams. One of the best things he ever did was his X-Men run, and if you look at this artwork, you can very much appreciate it for the simple fact that this book is over 50 years old, and look how beautiful this panel is. Let's go ahead and go to page 2 and 3. As you can see, Bobby Drake has fully transformed into the Iceman character. The battle is still going on, and the Sentinels seem to be doing a pretty good job. There is a TV monitor in the background, kind of describing what's going on in today's society. There's a lot of upheaval about the mutants themselves, and there's a lot of people trying to capture them and remove them from society. Let's go ahead and move on to the next page. We have some wonderful ads. Always really enjoy looking at these ads. But on this next page 4, we can see the fight is still going on. It does look like Bobby Drake has made copies of himself. That's one power that he doesn't really use a lot anymore, but back in the day that was something he did. To confuse the Sentinel, he made multiple copies of himself out of ice, obviously, but the trick was none of the copies that he made were actually him. He actually did it to kind of get away and to try to inform other mutants of what was going on. At this point of the battle, Bobby Drake realizes that a sacrifice has to be made, and he tells Hank to get out of here, and he will stall so Hank can escape. Hank tries to logically think about this idea and see if it's the right move. Finally comes to the conclusion that retreat is the best idea, so Hank jumps out the window and off he goes. Moving on to the next page. More ads. Shamed by your English? There you go. On to page 7 and 8. Hank realizes the battle has been lost as he can see the Sentinel has Iceman captured, and off he goes. Hank is sitting there wondering if he made the right decision, but bottom line is it's exactly what he had to do. We jump all the way across the world to, I believe, the Sierra Desert, where we have none other than Cyclops, Scott Summers, Marvel Girl at the time, Jean Grey, and Angel, Warren Worthington III. They receive a distress call from Hank, letting them know what happened. Angel is extremely furious and wants to get there as fast as he can. He's decided to fly all the way from the Sierra Desert, all the way over to where Iceman and Beast are, and he wants to be known as the Avenging Angel. Both Cyclops and Jean Grey try to convince Angel not to fly that far because he'll waste all his energy doing so. That'll kind of come back into the story in a little bit. We now see Judge Chalmers on the phone talking to Larry Trask. Larry Trask is the one behind the scenes who's controlling all the Sentinels and trying to round up all the X-Men and mutants for that matter. Judge Chalmers is having second thoughts about if this is the right thing to do, and he has a secret that Larry Trask isn't aware of, and that also plays into the story a little bit later on. Let's go ahead and move to page 9 and 10. Page 9, we get a closer look of Larry Trask, who is the son of Dr. Bolivar Trask. Bolivar Trask has passed away on the hands of the X-Men, at least that's what Larry likes to think. In here we can see the Iceman, Bobby Drake, has been captured. He is held in some kind of steam compartment, and apparently this will suppress the mutant powers of a mutant for up to 4 hours. When he's released, Bobby Drake tries to attack Larry Trask. Unfortunately, he does not have his powers and is stopped very easily by the Sentinel standing guard. Another wonderful ad, but let's go ahead and go to the next page. On this next page, we see Iceman, Bobby Drake, yet again. And this is the very first appearance that we get to see of Havok, Alex Summers, in his costume. We also get to see Lorna, when this picture right here has green hair, and if you can see on page 11, she has yellow hair. In this part of the story, you can see Havok, or Alex Summers, explain to Bobby that he has made a deal with Trask. That very much upsets Bobby, and he wants to know exactly what's going on. But Bobby realizes Alex had to make the deal to save Lorna. Side note about Laura, that is Polaris, which is the daughter of Magneto. But as they are arguing, another Sentinel sneaks in. I don't understand how that could happen. And Havok releases his rage because he feels as though they are not keeping their end of the deal. Let's go ahead and go to page 12. Page 12, you can see Havok pretty easily take care of the Sentinel. But Larry Trask has another device that will suppress Havok's powers. This brings the battle to a very quick end. On page 13, this is kind of a break from the regular storyline. We have a newscaster kind of explaining exactly what's going on in the world today and how the Sentinels are trying to round up all the mutants. We also get to see the living monolith, which is this character right here, and apparently he is powered by the sun. The Sentinels come up with a quick idea to coat him with a substance that blocks out the sun rays. That way he cannot transform into the living monolith. Let's go ahead and go to page 14 and 15. As you can see here, we have Angel still flying, trying to make it to Beast and Iceman. Unfortunately, he is running low on energy, and the Sentinels are right behind him, and the Sentinels have an unlimited supply of energy. They actually capture Angel very easily, and side note, as they capture Angel, there is a jet just a couple hundred yards away carrying Scott Summers and Jean Grey. They originally told Angel to fly with them. It might have worked out a little bit better if he did. The bottom two panels, we actually see a couple other characters introduced. We have Mesmero and Magneto, and they are being hunted by Sentinels as well. Let's go ahead and go to the next page. More ads. But as we can see here, Mesmero is trying to hold off the Sentinel, and apparently he can't handle it. So he tries to hide behind Magneto, but guess what? It's not Magneto. It's actually a robot. And this whole time, Mesmero has been hanging out with this robot Magneto character. And honestly, I don't know where Magneto is. It's probably in an earlier issue. But kind of a quick little side journey in this story. It was a little entertaining. Let's go ahead and go to the next page. These next few pages are where the story gets a little bit deeper. We can see here we have Larry Trask, and we also had Judge Chalmers. Now, there's a relationship between these two men. Larry Trask, like I said, is the son of Dr. Boulevard Trask. Judge Chalmers and Dr. Boulevard Trask were very good friends, and Judge Chalmers knows a secret about Larry Trask that Larry doesn't know anything about, to be totally honest. In this story plotline, this is where they talk about what Larry is doing, and Judge Chalmers is having second thoughts about maybe this is not humane, as you can see right there. Maybe he's not treating the mutants the way they should, and second thoughts are in his mind. There also is a side note. We talk about the medallion that is on Larry Trask's neck and why he has that medallion. It comes into play here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and jump forward to the next page. These are the last two pages of the book. We're introduced to another X-Men, Banshee, Sean Cassidy. He's there to save the day. With his mutant power, he's able to take down one Sentinel, but just as soon as he does, the other Sentinels adapt and take him down pretty quickly. This sends Larry Trask into a rage, and he orders all the Sentinels to destroy all of the mutants. Judge Chalmers' second thoughts get the best of him, and he attacks Larry Trask and rips off the medallion from his neck. Little did Larry Trask know at the time, but the reason for the medallion that was given to him by his father was to suppress his mutant abilities. He had the ability of precognition, and he actually foresaw his mother's death. As soon as the medallion is removed from the neck of Larry, the Sentinels then turn on him because he is considered a mutant, and they are set to destroy all mutants, and that is the conclusion of this story. So there you have it. That is a breakdown of issue number 58 of X-Men, the first appearance of Havok. A lot of different things going on in the story. A great storyline. If you get a chance to read it, I definitely recommend you doing it. Let me know if you like these breakdowns of these older books. I got a bunch of them. You know what? This was a lot of fun to do, just looking at these old books and reading the stories. Sometimes I miss them. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what to do. I'll see you next time. Bye.